Pregame.com.
Tuesday night NBA action. We've got the Orlando Magic visiting the Indiana Pacers. I'm Marco D'Angelo, and I'm joined today with Steven Over. And Steven, you're tearing up the NBA, so we want to get some NBA picks, get you in here while you're killing it. And this game here, Orlando and Indiana, I'll set the stage. We're taping on Monday for the listeners to know. So the Orlando Magic is playing tonight on Monday. So don't have a line for tomorrow yet, and given what happens tonight can dictate the line tomorrow, a point either way. But looking at this game, Pacers return home off a 3-game road trip, play host to Orlando. Indiana will be the rested team, but again, they're traveling back from the West Coast. How do you see this game?
Well, I think Indiana, Marco, is going to be very intense defensively, and they've been playing great defense all year. They're number 1 in defensive field goal percentage. They've especially been tough defensively at home. They're giving up less than 85 points at home this year. Orlando going through Sunday under 7 of their last 11 road games. So I'm looking under on this game. I'm projecting each team to get in the 80s, which should keep this under the total. Both are very strong defensively, and both are very good rebounding teams. I look for Indiana, rugged front line. Roy Hibbert, Tyler Hansbrough, David West. These guys, they're all averaging over 6 rebounds. Hibbert's in double digits with rebounds. They can hold their own against Dwight Howard. He won't kill them inside, and that forces Orlando to win this game with their perimeter shooting, which is up and down. I don't really like it that much. And Indiana, as I mentioned, number 1 defensively in defensive field goal percentage. So I think they'll keep up their defensive prowess at home. I think Orlando will have trouble scoring here, but I think you also have to respect Orlando's defense. So I'm looking at an under in this one, Marco.
Yeah, and even though Orlando is playing back-to-back nights, this is not like they're coming where they played a physical game or a fast-paced game the night before, because they're playing the Celtics. And the Celtics, they're just not... I'm not sure if I have that right tonight, that they're playing on Monday. They're playing the Celtics on Monday. And the Celtics have been a team this year they've just been a major disappointment. I mean, they're not playing well. They're a little thin. Rondo's banged up. So Orlando's not going to come into this game, extended from Monday night.
Right.
That's going to help. We always have I have the adage, tired teams don't play defense. So I don't think Orlando's going to be as tired as if they had played somebody else that likes to move the ball up and down the floor. Indiana, as we said, they return home. They've got a day's rest. They played on Sunday night. They beat the Lakers. Now, you might have to worry a little bit on, Indiana. That was a big win to go into L.A. and win on the road. It was a nip-and-tuck game the whole fourth quarter, and actually the Lakers kicked out a 3 or 4 point lead, late in the fourth quarter, but Indiana comes storming back to steal that game on the road, and the Lakers are in a little bit of a slide right now. I've been of the adage, and this will kind of prove to your under, when you have a team that returns home from a road trip, I don't like them in the first home game because they got to get back into their routine. They were on the road and everything. I think they're a little bit sluggish in that first game. So here's a team, if Indiana's a little bit sluggish, they don't score a lot of points to begin with. 9 straight games they've gone without breaking triple digits. So that bodes well for your under. You like the under. Now, because we're doing this in advance, we want to set a little bit of a parameter for the listeners in case, the line comes out a little bit off tomorrow. You're looking for this game to go under. What's the number you want to see? Anything this or higher, you're going under for the game?
Yeah, I'm, projecting these teams to get in the 80s, so unless they put up a super low total, I'll probably be looking at a strong look at going under. Obviously, Marco, we have to see what the line is, respect that, and if they happen to be thinking like I am and shading, then well, that might take me off it. But how low can they make this?
As long as you're getting 182 here, you like the under?
Yes. Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, to put a figure on it. Or, you're talking about Orlando's defense. In their last 4 games, and this is regulation because one of those 4 games went into overtime, they've held their last 4 opponents to 84.2 points. And if you want to back up this rest and no rest, we have some trends. And at this stage, we can start looking at trends a little more. To me, with the handicapping, it's a factor. It's not an overwhelming factor, but it is something I look at. And there's a lot of support to the under with these trends. For instance, Marco, going into Monday in that Celtic game, Orlando 25-10 under their last 35 games against Eastern Conference opponents. Also, Orlando 6-1 under with no rest. And Indiana, consequently, 9-4 to the under with 1 day rest.
That's a lot of powerful stuff to support your play. And like you said, you've been red hot with the NBA. So, I'd tell our listeners, check out Stephen Nover's homepage because the guy is tearing it up in the NBA. You're 18-4 with your last 22 NBA plays as of Monday. So that's paid plays, free plays
both
combined?
Yeah,
okay.
Had a few free pick winners.
We like those. The listeners always love the free pick. So there you have it for our first video of the week. We're going to take the Orlando-Indiana game on Tuesday night. Take that game under. We're looking for any total 182 or higher. Go ahead and take the under. That's Steven's free pick. I don't have anything on that game, but I like everything Steven's saying there, and definitely makes sense with the under on that one. We're going to come back next. We're going to look at a Wednesday night NBA game, and then we're also going to have a Wednesday night college basketball game. So stay tuned here on pregame.tv for more basketball videos.